beautiful Bolivian Rosewood Steve Serna custom cue. This is a Carmeli shop cue that was made by Steve Serna, Ariel Carmeli's long-term apprentice. It was made with Carmeli's wood, with Carmeli's machinery, and it's made to the exact specs of an Ariel Carmeli cue. So if you want to get yourself something that is guaranteed to play fantastic and extremely well built, you are looking at it right now. I love the way Steve chose to core this cue. So this cue is cored with Jatoba. That is a Brazilian cherry wood. It's got an aluminum pin also. All this is done by design. You can see the core underneath there. So Steve likes to complement different wood species that really go together as a perfect marriage that ultimately create a super good playing cue. Take a look at this wood. This is, again, Bolivian rosewood. I like how, as I spin it, look how much different it looks from one side to the other. Look at that. Now that looks like traditional Bolivian rosewood right there. I'll give you a close-up, but as I spin it this way, I love how that figure changes. That's my favorite side right there, although all of them are beautiful. This is a football-style leather, football-type leather. It's got a nice texture to it, nice grip, and then you've got copper trim rings at all positions. Really nice cue. It's got a good forward balance, not too heavy. It's also not too thick or too thin, just perfect size handle. So not a slim handle, not a big thick handle, kind of right in between right there. It's actually made to the specs of a Carmeli, and actually this cue was finished. The finish work itself was done. I mean, just the actual finish and the wrap installation were done in Eddie Cohen's shop. So Steve Serna, of course, Ariel Carmeli's long-term apprentice and very good friend. He worked for many years in the Carmeli shop, just like Eddie Cohen. Steve's been with Ariel for a long time. When Ariel Carmeli made the move from the West Coast to the East Coast, Steve at this time cannot move because he takes care of his elderly father, and he's got a lot of family ties in California. So he is working currently out of Eddie Cohen's shop. So the actual finish and then just the wrap were done in Eddie Cohen's shop with Eddie Cohen. So you are getting the best of the best of the best in this cue right here. You're getting a triple whammy there. You got a little bit of Carmeli, a little bit of Eddie Cohen, and then, of course, Mr. Steve Serna, who signed that cue proudly at the bottom right there, 10 of 2024. What's really special about this particular offer, and you guys have seen me sell some of Steve's cues before, they sell out super fast. So this one is in a group listing on my website, and it's also going to be in an individual listing. Now, it's number 4 in the group. If you want to buy it, there's financing available on the website. But again, we'll have it up in an individual post. What's really special about this, let me get back on track here with you. This kielwood shaft here, so this is a kielwood that is my personal favorite. Steve was actually, one of his roles in the shop for Ariel Carmeli was to make the kielwood shafts, and he's really good at it. He's great at tapering shafts. He's great at making cues too, you can see obviously. But a shaft like that from Carmeli would cost you several $100s. So you've got a Steve Serna Carmeli shop kielwood, and you've got a maple. Ariel has always and will always be known, just like Eddie Cohen, for only using top shelf woods. And you can tell that Steve has followed suit with his teachers because he is only using good woods. And we're getting great reviews on his cues. We cannot keep them in stock. I've actually got him making me one to play with as well. So 3.9 on the kielwood, 13 millimeter, 3.8 on the maple, and then the butt weighs 14.8. You could always add weight to it, but again, that right there is what's going to guarantee this thing to hit good. Now, Brazilian wood, that cherry wood, along with this rosewood, is going to really give this cue a solid hit. So there you go, Steve Serna custom cue made out of some really nice wood with that high performance kielwood shaft. In stock, ready for immediate shipping at crossroadcues.com. If you're watching this video, do me a favor, send me a message through the website or text me on my phone or call me just so that we can make sure that it is still in stock. Thanks for taking a peek. Steve Serna, Carmeli'S Apprentice, making these beautiful cues, available at crossroadcues.com.